Good afternoon, race fans. It's Ninth Gear Broadcasting. Luke in the booth here, joined alongside Kevin, and we are back. This time with a double header out here with the Roughneck Racing Series, and we are in the Arca cars at Atlanta. How are we doing tonight, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm doing great, Luke. I'm doing great. I am really excited for this one. I know we don't do as much Atlanta as we do, Talladega and Daytona with R&R, but I think we're in for a very fun race. Atlanta's where we're going in the actual NASCAR series this week, so I think it's fitting. We're going to Atlanta tonight, at least for the underdog. I think we're going to Talladega next for the main event. So two races instead of three tonight, and I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you out here, Kevin. We got a pretty good sized field out here. I do read one familiar face on there already, but right now I see 24 cars on the field at the moment. If you want to go and get that thing rolling.
Yeah, 24 cars out here. And on your pole tonight, it's going to be Joe Huerta. He had a great lap out here. Kenny Real is going to be on his outside. Cameron Craighead and Trevor Asbernoff going to be your second row. David Flanagan and Axel Smith. Jared Haynes and Chris Carter. Asher Little and Corey Wright. Miles Bagley and
Hey,
John
Chuck,
Darnell.
computer just
Kenny
like
McCullough Jr.
died.
and Dylan Grace. Carl Lingle and Nash Brambilla. Josh McCullough and Christopher McCullough. Not Kevin Tipton, Tyler Vickery and Chris Ramsey, Danny Barnes and Ambrose
Chuck, if you're,
Kniebel,
like, fully
Mark
gone
Vondell,
already,
and Justin
everyone-
Melikar rounding out your 24-car field.
Long gone.
And like we said out here, a pretty strong field out here. A lot of familiar
Did you
drivers,
not
a lot of
just hear
familiar
me say
faces.
his computer died?
As always, we do have the microphones on for these guys, so we got the radios rolling, and we got the names over there on the right side there for you.
I'll let him get his laps back.
And it sounds like we have someone that might have disconnected. I think it might have been Trevor Aswernoff. Did hear they're going to let him rejoin here, but we're at that we're at the start zone. Sorry. And here we go. We're green out here for the first time tonight.
Yeah, here we go at Atlanta with the Roughneck Underdog Series. And a good jump for Kenny Real on that outside line as they're nose and nose going through turns 1 and 2 for the first time of 60 tonight at Atlanta.
And they're racing tight out here off the initial start.
Yeah, what we know about Atlanta, it drafts since the repave. It's a lot like a super speedway now, but it's a lot shorter than a super speedway. Expect, low 30s seconds lap times tonight, and I think it's a one pit sort of night.
Oh, and they're bumping around already in the front. Oh, sideways across the front stretch.
Hard up into the field, and that's the big one on lap 2 of 60 out here.
Woo. Oh, boy.
There is one fast repair on the night in the Underdog
You
Series.
can't fucking hold the line. You push me in the worst spot on the fucking track.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
Break
good
head.
video. I'll take that one.
Yes,
Nice.
it seems to start out there on that outside line.
Appreciate that.
Axel Smith getting up into Kenny Real, just trying to bump draft him there.
Get out of the pit,
and
keep hitting, then I'll
Kenny
get
Real
to you.
just goes into the inside line, and let's just take a look and see.
Gonna be
Well, let's
watching
just-
the overhead of Cameron Craighead here on the inside
Come on,
line in the
catch up,
48.
Dave. Catch me,
Yeah, just an off bump there. Axel Smith
Yeah,
came
y'all
out in the
got
chat
Kenny Real.
immediately and said, "Just give me the EOL." He knows it was coming, so good on him for taking credibility there. And ooh, Craig had hard into multiple other cars.
Alright, Trevor's back.
He comes back into the field, and
Four
they fan
almost
out
gets
like a
clear.
motherfucker.
Oh, but gets bumped there.
I'm
You
gonna
see
need
him
a line,
losing that
please.
Burger King front bumper.
And it
Craighead
happens
in the
very
6.
early out here, Luke.
Yeah, and that it does, Kevin. Like we said, one fast repair on the evening, so they got it if they need it, but definitely hate to lose it here this early. Have to bear with me, Kevin. I kind of forgot to turn off my spotter from earlier. We were hearing a little bit of Jimmy Johnson back there earlier. But as you know, we were running a little bit of Legends racing earlier, trying to get our safety rating up. And it went about as well as it usually does.
Axel, bro, you can't push on the right side.
How's been your afternoon of iRacing, Kevin?
And you know you
it's
can't
been
push
something, but I'm
the
listening to
bumper.
Kenny real quick as he's giving a little crash course on bump drafting in the corners to Axel Smith.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my bad. I'm gonna rethink that. My bad.
I mean, you're not new to the car, bro. I mean, come on.
Yeah, obviously Axel Smith apologetic there. Kenny real frustrated that he was involved in that one, but I think everybody knows there's no question marks on that incident, Luke.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely a rocky one here to start. We see a good number of the guys still in the pits right now. Kenny Real and Chris Ramsey making their way out. Axel Smith still in there, and Corey Wright.
Tyler Vickery saying he's got a nice POV of that incident.
Yeah, we'll go back and take a look at that while pace light's still on the pace car.
Right in that outside line, Carnage in front of him, he's braking. Yeah, and the brakes was his best friend there, as he's just gonna slow down to about 2,000 RPMs. I mean, just ask his car to just stop there and let all the carnage be in front of him. And then when it's safe to do so, he's able to get through cleanly.
Yeah, that's how you get around it from being in the back around a big incident like that. Be able to stay clean and cycle up through, and I believe, as we jump back live out here, that puts him right up in 9th place.
Not a bad transfer whatsoever. He started the night in 20th, so he jumps quite a few spots there.
Lights off the pace car. Going around the back stretch up there, we see on the map up there in the top right a couple of the cars catching up out there out of the pits.
Yeah, sorry guys, my PC did a Windows update.
Oh.
Under pace lap. But
we heard it there from Trevor Asranoff. His
Hey, next caution they get, you can get your laps back if you want to.
His Windows had to, decided to do an update during the pacing lap, so he's back on the track now, and we just heard it from the officiator there. They're going to let him make up his laps out here next caution, so definitely good for him to still be in contention of this thing after the next caution cycles through. But this caution's over, and pacing's done, and we're getting ready to go green. Going through the Geico restart out here for our second time of the afternoon. Flags waving, and we are green. Joe Huerta with the jump. Three wide already, settling into it.
Chris Carter, our middle of 3 right there. Or, I'm sorry, Miles Bagley. Middle of 3. Pushing Chris Carter now. So they're going to try to get some speed going on that top side.
Forex is crazy.
Joe Huerta leading us around here. Asher Little, then Jared Haynes, I do believe, on that inside line. That outside line is soaring, though. They got a couple more cars. Huerta went high to get a push from Carter, and they got the speed. Asher Little trying to find the times he can to keep up there.
Sideline definitely seems to have some speed together right now, but as soon as I say that, the inside line's getting some momentum back together, and Miles Bagley making his way to the front of that line.
Check up.
Some checkups on the inside line.
That outside line's clear by 3 now, and the 5 car of McCullough is going to take it as he goes down to the inside. Everyone else is going to stay high.
Oh, and we see someone hard into the wall in the back end.
Oh, and that's
Who is
gonna
that
bring out
back
caution
there?
number 2.
that is not what I meant to do.
I just am not getting a read on it.
Trevor Asranoff.
Carl Lingle.
Thank you, Trav.
I think he was sideways there.
Bro. You had damage on your right rear end. Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Your Trevor Asranoff apologizing there. Oh.
Hey,
That's-
if you wanna go ahead
that's
and get your laps
interesting,
back, go ahead and
actually.
get 'em right fast.
So I want to point something out there.
I'll clear you
While,
black.
while they're
What is the
drafting,
damage on the-
yeah, that damage on that back right bumper right there. If he was given that
Yeah.
exact same draft
Very
on that left back quarter panel of his car, that incident isn't happening. So maybe, you know, the number 30 opting to not take some repairs out there, and I'm not saying it's his fault, you know, for the incident, but I'm just
No.
saying, you know, the damage on the car definitely did result in that incident. So unfortunate for him and Trevor Azarnoff both being involved, but also a little fortunate for Trevor Azarnoff. Going to put him, you know, they're allowing him to make up his laps now with this next caution cycle, so
Like,
be able to
I
make
don't
those
know,
up.
like, if you expected to just come up right next to me on pit road, and then me give you space to get in your pit box. Like, that's not how that works.
All good. All good. It's okay.
everyone making their way out.
He said he loves you.
Dylan Grace going to be leading this thing with Jared Haynes and Kenny McCullough Jr. behind him.
That's you again, Asher?
Yeah, Ambrose, how about you shut up? Respectfully.
Oh, a little
Murder,
incident
I got
on
a
pit
flat
road
tire.
between Asher Little
Gotta
and
get
David
down
Flanagan.
quick
If you
enough.
want to go back and watch that.
Yeah, that
When you
sounds
can
like,
keep up, you can talk.
Oh.
boy.
I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
Thank you.
Some words being
He said that drunk
exchanged.
people should not have a right to free speech.
Bro, no, I didn't.
All right, you've gone
Swear on
back
my
plenty.
mom's life, you said that in my call.
I'm
It was
searching for
deep.
the
It was
camera.
deep into the pits.
Your mom is dead, bro.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god.
Damn, that's fucked up. Fucking kids, man.
Oh my god.
You're teammates with this guy? Shake my head.
I got a passing on the yellow from people not keeping up.
Yeah, just back and forth bumping each other.
Yeah.
David Flanagan holding his position strong, and Asher trying to get in to the inside, and I don't know.
Met each
There
other
could have
and
been
just...
some politics between that, but
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. We saw what happened, and we're pacing around here, back live. It's gonna be
Lights
Dylan
off.
Grace and Jared Haynes front row.
So I was just curious, who came up with this pink dog skin?
That'd be Axel Smith himself.
Yeah, they're,
Hearing a little bit of
They're talking
inspiration
about-
behind the
Yeah,
schemes.
you like it?
well,
You
they're
like
talking
it?
about Asher Little's scheme. I already took a look at it because it's just a
It's,
random ass dog
Pretty gay.
Oh,
all
no.
over a car.
Oh no, Kevin, that's not the only one.
Pretty unique, right?
Look at the
They're all in it?
yeah,
I guess
look at the
it's like
87.
fucking rainbows.
he's I think it might be their dogs. We got a cat on this one
It would
too.
look better if he had a big old pit bull
I
on
think
it,
this is
not
the
some
driver's
fucking
pets.
wiener dog.
Ah, got it.
What color is your inside unicorn?
Oh, there's Asher Littles.
This is my dog, my bulldog.
Yep, we just got the word. This is Kenny Reel's Bulldog on the front hood.
What the fuck?
That's pretty cool.
My bad.
Pace car's making its way in. Kenny Reel's barking, and we're getting ready to
Did
go
you get the
green.
dog from Make-A-Wish?
Loki, it makes sense. Pretty sped.
Well, we are green out here
Don't
once
you
again.
say anything bad about my dog again.
The 23 car of Kenny McCullough has made his way to the front on that inside line as he's going to be pushing around Dylan Grace now. Jared Haynes on that outside line with Axel Smith trying to get some speed up there. They're side by side racing through the turns. Ooh, some shaky bumps there on the
Boy.
inside line, and that's going to give a lot of speed. Jared Haynes is going to clear. He's coming down.
The 14 getting split back there. Asher Little of a 3 wide situation going on in the backstretch. He's going to file back in, though. They're back to 2 wide. A lot of transfers being made, a lot of line swapping. Jared Haynes leading this thing away. You know, on a track that's, it's got some weird curves, in terms of the shape of the track. It's not a traditional super speedway where it's very rounded out. I mean, getting ready to go across the tri-oval, you got a lot of room, for drivers to maybe make that cut on the inside line and make a pass, but definitely some dangerous ones. So how do you balance that kind of, making the moves out there on the inside lines out here on this kind of track?
I mean, it's really just trusting your pusher. I mean, we've seen multiple times already tonight that if you get an off-balance push, everything falls apart. But if you're pushed square, if you're drafting well with your teammate or whoever you're drafting with, it can really benefit you.
Gotcha. As we see a couple of the dogs making their way up there to the front.
Fuck you, man, bro.
Got the
Chris
87.
Carter, not a fan of Ambrose.
87 of Miles Bagley and 97 of Axel Smith making their way up to the lead. A couple of teammates with Jared Haynes behind them. Let's get some last lap times up here.
Up towards the front, and whoever's getting stuck on that line that isn't singled, is losing some time. As we're seeing Kenny Real really putting the pushes into the back of the 12 car. Flanagan's
I'm gonna try to join Discord
off
again.
speed.
We'll look at our best times out here for the afternoon as well. Looks like that might go to... That goes to Josh McCullough. 35.6, not bad, not bad. See a couple guys falling off pace back there, though. We got Chris Ramsey, I believe Trevor Asranoff, and Chris Carter.
Look, there's no way the best lap time was a 35.6. Is that what you said? Oh, no,
30.56.
Okay, I got you. Well,
hey, we're under caution.
Not sure where.
Hell yeah, good job there, Dylan.
I'm seeing Dylan Grace. Way off speed.
That guy.
Oh!
Driving way over his head.
Kenny
for one
McCullough. Verbally, and then
I think
Yeah,
his
brother
steering
moved
might be
me out
just
of the
fucked.
way, and then he tried to block me there, and then second guess.
Kenny
himself,
McCullough
and
upset
then
with him,
doored
no
me when
doubt.
I
We
was
heard him
next to
say, "Good job, Dylan," and then we saw. Let's go back and see what happened there.
Yeah.
The whole fucking thing.
Does anybody want to take claim on that one?
I guess I will. It felt like I got squeezed, but I'll take it.
Yeah, brother. I mean, I was all the way at the wall.
All right. Just let me know when you're out of the pit. So I
Here we
can
go.
get it UOL.
Flanagan goes
Appreciate
high,
that.
Is it the 30?
and
Oh, this is Kenny.
well,
Gonna be clear.
we
Josh
just heard
McCullough's
Flanagan say
black.
he was all the way up to the wall, which
Let's go ahead and take a look and let's see how close to the wall he really got.
Fuck you, Ambrose.
doesn't necessarily seem to be the case. Could have given him some more room. That's not to say it's his fault, though.
Yeah, I mean, by the time he got up to him,
Or yellow, they're fucking bullshit.
I don't know if I would say...
There was damaged cars, dude.
I don't know if I would say he's against the wall here.
No,
Right
but at the
there.
same time, I mean, that doesn't necessarily.
There's
make it
still
his
a decent
fault.
bit of room on the inside as well. So, it's a
Yeah.
tough one to call there. But either way, that's where the contact is made right there on the high
Pretty
side.
much an onboard, pretty much an overhead of Kenny now.
Just so that
Yeah.
I'll just...
This
Like
is
after
never
the,
oh.
like yeah, I keep
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
it
yeah.
after that.
Okay.
Because it seemed like I might have seen it, but I thought Kenny was involved in some more contact with Dylan after the incident. So that is.
Hey, Carl Lingle, you got anything to say for cutting me off going off the road to last
Kenny maybe not too happy.
Either that or I mean,
Maybe
it
he's trying to-
genuinely looks like his steering is fucked. Yeah, let's go back and just take a look at his onboard, maybe.
That definitely could be the case. I mean,
Yeah,
who
let's
knows?
go back and look at his onboard.
That only cost me 6 minutes of
Oh
repair.
boy.
Sorry, Danny, that's my boy right there.
I mean, no time to react.
Well, that's going to leave some very cute animals on the front row, Luke.
Is it an EOL if
Oh,
I go,
yeah.
If I go now? Or drop it? EOL.
Now,
Wait, you jumped it the first time around?
Yeah, we did.
didn't see any movement there, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
don't know if that was a replay issue or what. But either way, back pacing around out here at the lights off the pace car. Got one more lap to go before we go green again.
Yeah, and we just saw Miles Bagley and Axel Smith say, if we go in now, is it an EOL? And they said yes, EOL if you come into the pits now. They did it anyways. This is their second time in on the pit stop, so they're maybe thinking it's very good, going to be very close on fuel, opting to take that EOL anyways and come touch up on some gas maybe or some repairs. I don't know. It's hard for me to say.
Yeah, it's definitely tough to say. Either way, we'll see how that strategy works out for him out here. As it's going to be lap 23 of 60 out here.
Instead of dicking around wrecking people during the practice, I probably should have checked how much fuel was in the tank.
Danny?
Maybe not the worst idea in the world, but we'll go ahead and look at our info out here. We got a 70% fuel limit. We got 3 sets of tires and 1 fast repair on the app.
Yeah, I went back and looked at Josh McCullough. Actually, coming around through there, the cars in front of him was actually only running like 50, 60 before you got to pit road, so I really can't give him EOL there.
Yo, tighten up! Tighten up, please.
Ambrose. Go, Ambrose.
Pace car is coming in. It's going to be Kenny Reel and Jared Haynes front row here. Craighead and McCullough pushing them around. I can restart zone and we are green out here. Good jump for the 11 car.
You told me.
And you weren't listening.
Good start on that inside line now. They're They are clear by three cars. Jeez, English tonight. Either way, Kenny Reel, Jared Haynes, Cameron Craighead all making the move up there, but that outside line's getting some speed.
I mean, it's not like you're going to beat me.
Mark, it's
Oh,
unfortunate
no
to hear.
way.
I didn't catch up on that, but
Yeah, I just read that. Unfortunate for Mark Vondell.
probably can find something more enjoyable to do with your Friday night anyways. I can't imagine this race is going to stay green through the rest of it.
Hold it tight, hold it tight, hold it tight.
How you doing, Lisa?
Just give me taps, bro. Do not push me in the fucking corner. Can they're gonna hook me again.
Any real? Still not very pleased with the bumps he's getting. We know that first incident between him and Axel Smith sent him sideways with some damage. Now it's Asher Little he's talking about. The speed's there, but I think he's a little concerned with the safety of the pushes he's getting.
Bro, I had to do.
Hey, Chris, Josh doesn't count.
Huge run for that inside line. We were seeing, Kenny Reel might be able to clear on the outside, but then the 5-car Josh McCullough gets some speed. They're back and forth.
Yeah, definitely some good pushes from both lines right now.
Kenny McCullough just getting out the pits. Had some damage he had to tend to.
Yeah, I'm going to sit through it and hold on to the fast repair, I imagine.
Unless that huge incident to start the race involved him.
Tough to say. He's either sitting in a really good position right now or a really bad one.
Yeah.
Either way, he's got some laps to make up, but he is the car on the lead of the lap cars out here.
5 car kind of getting awkward into McCullough or
Oh!
Asher Little. Oh,
Oh,
and
there it
he
is.
goes. Jared Haynes gets into him.
I got bumped into you, McCullough.
Oh!
Josh, are you kidding me?
I thought you were gonna stay with me, bud. No,
Well, we saw that one
Go,
coming.
Ash, go.
It
Oh, yeah.
started with. It started all the way in the very front
Really bad.
with Asher Little kind of getting an awkward bump from Josh McCullough. That just caused the checkup, and then Jared Haynes gave an awkward bump to Josh
I
McCullough.
got bumped into. Well, I didn't get bumped. I just couldn't check up in time and bumped into Jared and Colton. Sorry, guys.
That was
A little bit of a line disagreement, I believe. After Little in the number 5. Go back and we'll watch it from Josh's perspective.
Yeah, I tried to do that. That's pretty bad.
Don't clear my black. I am safe pit entrance. Black clear.
EOL's gonna go to Craighead for getting into the back of Jared Haynes.
Yeah, Kenny.
And to be honest with you, Luke, I don't know. It almost looks like to me, even if he didn't, that wreck was happening because Jared Haynes. I mean, it was just a checkup and just very awkward all the way through the front 4 on that inside line.
We see Tyler Vickery getting the worst of it there at the end, getting clipped at the very end of it.
Yeah, unfortunate ending to his night.
Yeah, you can hear. I
And,
mean,
you know,
Tyler. I mean, you can see that Joshua McCullough. I mean, he's still spinning out there. He had no control over his car. He was just. I mean, he spun out back down to the grass. Definitely no intentions to get into Tyler Vickery there, but definitely unfortunate. It's going to cost some repairs there for Tyler.
Chicken top.
Not too sure why I pulled up the ticker there, but either way, they're pacing around out here, and it's our 4th caution of the afternoon.
For these guys not catching up.
Lights off the pace car.
Pacing around one last time before we go green here.
I'm sure you're so aware of this, Chris, but that was a pretty long blink.
That's unfortunate.
It's all good.
Going to be Asher Little and Kenny Reel still in the front row out here. Jared Haynes and Chris Ramsey going to be pushing them. And how about Trevor Asbernoff getting up into the top 5 after some internet issues?
And he's definitely no stranger of comebacks out here. He's made his way back up there to the front, and we're halfway to go with this thing. He's definitely put himself in a good spot out here, but we are green once again, and Kenny Reel going to be leading this thing. And what a jump for the outside line.
Can I get a black flag cleared?
Huge jump for that outside line.
That was just really scary.
And I think that's going to file them in single file, honestly. Because they're all clear. And yeah, we're single file racing out here with Trevor Asbernoff up into a podium spot now.
As soon as we say that, they fan out 3 wide. Someone's below the line.
Yeah, I don't know if that one was intentional, but some checkups causing some fan outs. And luckily we're still green out here. Some of the mid-pack racers currently not thrilled, though.
Oh, definitely not.
Kenny Real and Jared Haynes, though, away from the pack by a couple tenths.
Watch with the push.
You're bouncing on my screen.
How about Trevor cycling to the lead of the second line now?
Yeah, he's on a mission right now, but if history repeats itself, that outside line does not have the speed.
I bet that douche that just talked shit's
With
gonna
the
go.
lack of number of cars it has right now, but we'll see. As he's side by side, they're trying to pick off any side draft they can off each other without causing the fourth caution. Kenny Real and Jared Haynes probably feeling pretty good, but the run's being made. They come to block Trevor. Kenny's going to get there, but Jared is not, and that's going to split the two up. And that outside line, right after I said it was dead, is led by Trevor Asmanoff and Asher Little.
Danny, John just like stopped in front of me.
And they are shooting to the front.
Yeah, I seen it. I just couldn't get off the brakes quick enough.
They definitely picked up speed.
Hey Chris, next time you come up the bottom, I'm just turning to you. Sorry, Chris.
3 wide now.
It's all good. I fucked my car up pretty good. How are you?
It's bad, but not too bad.
Feel like I can get you back up here.
That code, just saying. No, that was real bad.
Trevor Asmanoff now trying to control this race from the lead. He's now on that outside line in front of Kenny. Seeing what they can do now. This has probably been our longest green run of the race so far, and they're 3 wide.
Oh boy.
David Flanagan, Jared Haynes, Axel Smith, all trying to get it going. Kenny drops in low. He likes what he's seeing there with Asher Little and Jared Haynes on the inside line. How about the 4 car of Chris McCullough? He's made his way to the front now.
And he did lose a front bumper earlier, but he's back in this thing and running good.
You know, statistically, the best odds of a driver to win is a McCullough, because there's 3 of them.
Hey, you got a point there.
Oh, and it stacks up on that outside line as Trevor goes down to the second line. David follows, and it almost causes an incident.
Oh boy, we got some blinking going on both lines.
It was me, to be honest.
So did I. I got a little scared.
Flanagan's going to be able to clear Asmanoff here. Oh, and we're 3 wide. Chris McCullough under the line, and he's going to cycle to the back, unfortunately, but a very veteran move by him, as that's going to be able to avoid an incident there and keep us green, so props to him.
18 to go.
Blocked by Flanagan. Axel Smith is a little stuffed up now.
Oh boy.
Or, I'm sorry, Miles Bagley. I've been calling the 87 the stupid fucking dog cars. I keep getting them mixed up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh!
and Kenny Real and Asher Little, a little
Speaking of the dog cars.
Thank you, Ambrose.
And it still just seems off-center between Asher Little and Kenny Real on the pushes down there on the bottom line. That's going to clear Trevor Asmanoff. He's going to stay up. He's liking what David Flanagan's giving him.
Kenny Real's going to
Here
go up
comes
there
Kenny
now.
to the high side. Yep.
Now the dog cars.
Yeah. Oh, but they got a huge run.
Oh boy, here they are out of nowhere. Crazy how fast this momentum works on this track out here. That inside line has made up some time out here and now competing with that second row now.
Yeah, mere 16 laps to go. I mean, this is the fight for the lead. If we stay green out here, I wouldn't be surprised to see multiple dog cars up in the top 5 position. But Trevor Asmanoff holding him off. Thanks to David Flanagan up here in the front.
Let's point out, we only have 17 cars on your lead lap right now.
Especially even with a fast repair out here.
And even at
Wise
that,
man
they are...
would once call it a shit show.
Oh, yeah. As it stands, though, Ambrose Nebel, he might be falling off the pack out here.
Yeah, and that outside line, it's interesting. I don't know if it's an air thing or what it is, but Kenny Real's going about half a car length higher than David Flanagan, and every single turn it gets me because I think something's going to happen with the 97 pushing them, but they seem to have it figured out because that top line is definitely keeping pace.
It's got to be either room to breathe or maybe it's just a little bit faster of a line. I don't know.
Huge push from Flanagan to Trevor Asmanoff. That's going to give Trevor a lot of speed.
The man that worked his way back from a Windows update has made his way all the way up to the front, leading this thing with 12 to go. It's a little bit of a three-wide situation going on a couple rows back out there. Two of the guys looking to get things going up here. I see the 22 up there. That's Christopher Carter. A couple of the guys actually coming up there to the top to get some speed as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, this is the race. I know usually we're used to, like, Talladega, Daytona, where 11 laps to go. I mean, a lot can still happen. But this is, like, comparatively 5 laps to go out here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these guys, I mean, whatever moves you want to make, you got to make here.
Oh, we see bumping around in the back. Oh, we're wrecking.
And there's the caution. Probably the last
John
thing
Darnell
the guys up towards
involved.
the front one to see.
Oh, no. And that's going to bunch them all right back together.
Yep.
Darnell, did you get in the wall there?
Yeah, that's me. I claimed it already.
And they were 3 wide, and I mean, it just looks to me like John Darnell gets up into the wall and comes back down, and
Yeah, and unfortunate there.
ooh,
Keeps it.
somebody barely getting through the 22 car.
Yeah.
I think.
Keeps
Miles,
it
maybe?
keeps it fairly minimal though. I mean, definitely could have been a lot worse of an incident either way. That's going to cause a good number of the guys to take some considerable damage and unfortunately get us pacing around out here once again. With 9 to go at the moment, but it's going to be about 7 to go when we actually go green out here.
Yeah, that's really going to be a shootout. I mean, I was just talking about how 10 laps is the end of this race. It's probably going to be 6 or 7 to go out here, and these guys are going to be fighting hard, Luke.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah, Kenny.
I need about 4 more. Y'all keep it up.
Andy McCullough Jr. saying he wants about 4 more cautions.
How's my front look, Nash?
Hey, Stroop, how you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Yeah, front looks pretty good.
Yeah, 4.
Hey, Kenny, we got some waiver rounds for $10.
What was that?
Oh, hold on.
No,
I want to see his
was just messing
response.
with you. I said we got some waiver rounds for about $10 a piece.
A piece?
Wow.
Hell yeah, I'll take all of them.
I'd say getting on the lead lap for $10 might be fair. But
Hey,
a piece, that's crazy. How many laps down is he? Oh, that's $40.
Oh,
to
he
get
was
on those
4,
laps.
yeah.
I got 20 for that.
Ooh-wee.
I might know one for 30.
Drive a hard bargain.
My question is, if they gave him that, would they, would they multiply his earnings?
I really doubt it, Luke.
I'm just saying, you know.
Send her my way, Ambrose.
Is this like a gambling thing or what?
Give me her number.
Only fucking Ambrose.
Well, Stroop, we'd love to, but this is actually our first part of our doubleheader out here tonight with the Roughneck Racing, so me and Kevin were to get involved in any, post-broadcast Crash Masters, it would have to take part after our second race out here, which I believe is Talladega, if I'm not mistaken.
Plugging in my charger into my PC.
It's going to be fun when Talladega and these Arca cars.
Will she fit in my 12x5 trailer, Ambrose?
It'll be a tight squeeze.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. I don't fuck around, man. They're the best. They're the best.
Hell yeah, Ambrose.
Pacing around for the last time out here till we're green. It's going to be 6 to go when we go green.
Let's get it.
Trevor Asmanoff on the command. David Flanagan on his outside. Kenny Real, Axel Smith, and Miles Bagley's going to round out your top 5 to get it going. Yes, sir, Stroop. It's I think like $25, something like that. It's a pay race.
You know what car it is?
These.
I'm just saying, Stroop, if you run it, we got a scheme.
Hey, we appreciate you, Mark. Unfortunate ending to your night, but we appreciate you coming out.
To the front.
Yeah. Good luck, drivers.
Green flag, here we go. Possibly the last time a very bad restart for David Flanagan and company. Just didn't get going too quick. Kenny Real's going to clear alongside Trevor Asmanoff.
Come around by me.
It's 6 to go. That's a great position for both of those guys on the inside line.
Sorry, guys.
They've single filed out through the first 3 or so now. It's going to be the dog cars fighting first double.
Oh, and they're clearing out behind them!
Oh!
One of the dog cars involved, 2!
Asher Little dead, I think.
Maybe
Chris
only
McCullough
1.
Involved heavily.
Oh, man. Oh,
Caution
boy.
number 6 is here.
As soon as we go green.
I mean, Chris, I was 4 feet away from you.
Oh, man. I think we just saw it right there. I think that might have been some netcode.
I'm waiting for Kenny.
Yeah.
We see the number 1 car go for the move here on the inside, trying to split a 3 wide, nowhere near each other.
For sure.
Still nowhere near each other. Wow, that is
Oh,
some of
yeah,
the worst
Hey,
netcode
Chris,
I've
before
ever
this next
seen.
race, reset that
That's some
router.
wicked netcode there for
Holy.
Joe Huerta and Chris McCullough.
Boy, and that involves a couple. That's unfortunate for those guys. Asher Little, one of them. Boy,
Yeah, I
either.
won't lie, we've seen some blinking in this server. You
We
gotta
have.
wonder if netcode, kind of goes hand in hand in that both, connection issues.
Must be
Because,
those
I mean,
UFOs.
that was some of the craziest netcode I've seen.
Yeah, that, and I will say there are a lot of storms going on
your
across the Northeast right now, and there are, I believe the server is based in an EST server, but hopefully it gets better, whatever it is. Either way, it's going to be Trevor Asronoff.
You guys gonna make me miss the next race.
Leading this thing away out here.
When is the next one?
It's going to be pushed by Kenny Reel.
Right after this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll open up at 11, and the password's going to be rough.
Oh, look, pacing around out here, I'm just looking. I think we have one green-white checkered on the evening.
Yep, I would assume so, seeing as how we don't see another one out here. They're just going to probably run it out, I imagine.
Well, that's the way I like it.
This might not be a green-white checkered, actually. Who knows? Is this not a green-white checkered?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like it.
I'll know once the lights are
Yeah.
off.
We're about to find out together out here.
Not a green-white checkered, I
No
don't believe.
green-white. Nope, not from what I'm seeing. And that definitely makes things interesting out here.
You search, Droop. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Best of luck, my man. And we can only wish him luck because that was some pretty shitty luck in those lobbies earlier, Kevin.
Well, look, here we go. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout here. Pace car coming in this time by out of turn 4. Trevor Asbernoff, Kenny Reel front row. Flanagan and Axel Smith to follow. And then Miles Bagley and Jared Haynes third row. Pace car is in for what could be the last time. We are green, green, green. A good jump by that inside line once again. This time it's going to be Kenny Reel getting stranded up top. Here comes Trevor Asbernoff and David Flanagan on the transfer. Stranding the 87 of Miles Bagley down low.
Outside line's got the car advantage, but the 97 leading the inside line. That's Axel Smith.
Outside line is dominating this one, though. They're going to
Boy,
split
they've
out
got
into
the
some
speed.
new lines here in a second, I'd imagine.
Whew. And look at that, as we're going to see the white flag this time by. Assuming they hold, they're 3 wide. Can we get there? Oh, they're sideways. The white flag's in the air. We're still going through.
Flag. And we're running it out.
We see at least 3 in the grass.
Trevor Asbernoff, David Flanagan, Kenny Reel, they're single file. The move's got to be made within the next 2 turns as we're on the back straightaway for the last time of the evening.
Couple guys dropping in the back.
Into Asbernoff. Who's going to make the move? Kenny Reel is going to make the
He's
move.
looking for it.
Here comes Kenny Reel, and here comes Axel Smith.
He's giving him the pushes.
Flanagan. They 3 wide.
Oh, Kenny Reel bumping around.
Is going to win it.
Oh, man. And what a finish.
Trevor Asbernoff, David Flanagan, Jared Haynes, top 3.
Fucking dumb fuck.
Kenny Reel, not thrilled.
Who went below the yellow?
You can't go under the fucking line, you fucking retard.
I'll put 2 under there.
Oh, it's fucking line. No, you can't go under the fucking line at all. Are you fucking stupid?
Some victory shitties for Trevor Azarnoff.
Fucking passing the line, you're fucking ignorant.
The guys are having a
Top 3 to the interview room, please.
discussion how that one went.
The
Is
next session to be open at 11. Rough is the password. Thanks.
the guys are all going to make their way on over here for the post-race interviews.
I held my line. I think we just got together. I think you turned down, but I mean, I went below the yellow line because of the contact.
And I think our first question for Kenny, or for Trevor at the end of the, when he gets in here is how he's liking that new Windows update.
I'm going to look at it after.
Yeah,
the next
maybe
race. I'll
maybe
go back and
helpful,
look at
but
it.
I've got an idea of what my next question
I mean, you
would be.
fucking wrecked me on top of going underneath the fucking line to pass. I mean,
yeah, you forced him down there.
I will not be asking about his pit board though.
No. We're gonna go ahead and watch that one back here.
Right, I'm not gonna try to argue, but I mean, I come forced me down there.
Yeah, Wagner will look at it, gentlemen. Good race. That was a lot of fun. Good win, Trev.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Good running.
And I mean, watching that back, Kenny was upset that he said the 97, I believe, made the move below the line. There's room there. He's there, and I don't know. It's tough to call there. Kenny kind of comes down. I don't know. It's tough to say. Watching that one back, but either way, that's going to put Kenny into a 4th place position and a 3rd place finish for Jared Haynes on that 3rd line.
You want an interview, Trev?
Yeah, we're coming.
Yep, we're hearing the word. The fellas are making their way. So we're going to go and get ready to get to our interview segment of the afternoon.
Yeah, just not quite sure how much time I have because I know this next race is going to get rolled pretty quick. But we'll have enough time, and I'm going to go ahead and drag them on over. 3, 2, 1 is what I'm going to go for.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and get Jared over here first. Hey, Jared, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, that was, by all means, a very interesting race. We saw a lot of incidents, and we saw a lot of, just kind of off bumps that were causing big wrecks. You want to talk us through how these Arca cars felt at Atlanta?
They felt great. Again, it comes down to not knowing how to push people in these cars, A, and B, not pushing in the corners at Atlanta in these cars, which everybody should know, but, it happens. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, great cars. I came close to getting wrecked twice, but was able to avoid, so made it all the way to the end.
Absolutely, and people are calling Atlanta super speedway now, so I gotta ask: is Atlanta a track you want to see more of in the money racing, just the community, or do you want to kind of stick to Daytona and Talladega more?
Oh no, I love Atlanta, man. This is one of my best tracks. Probably after Talladega, just in the super speedway series, but yeah, definitely a fun track. Definitely one of my top 3.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you coming by. Congratulations on the success so far tonight. Not sure if you'll be running the next one, but if so, we hope
I'll
to talk to you later. All right, absolutely. Yep. So congratulations. Anyone like to shout out before we get you out of here?
Jack Shack, man. Took it 1, 2, 3, and I think 4th or 5th, right? Something like that. Let's get it. And to y'all for putting on the broadcast, and James for putting on Roughneck. It's always fun every week. Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you. That was Jared Haynes finishing 3rd place out here tonight after a great race. Able to avoid a lot of incidents that happened around him. So good on him for doing that to get the team the 1, 2, 3. I want to talk to David Flanagan next, who finished 2nd. Was looking great up there, pushing around his teammate. Hey, David, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, that was a great run for you and a great run for your team. I know we saw all three of you guys finish up there in the front, and I mean, it seemed like there was just some domination in the latter half of that race. You were pushing Trevor around through a lot of that, and you were able to avoid the wrecks that started happening towards the back. You want to talk us through how the cars felt out here at Atlanta?
Yeah, it was just a matter of getting to the front with my teammates, and as soon as that happened, I mean, it was wraps. I knew nobody was going to pass us. So, very side draft car dependent, and especially around here, if you get hooked up with teammates, it's going to be really hard to pass.
Yeah, and you know, the glory of these streams we do with RNR is the voice chat is on. So I gotta ask, we saw a little incident between you and Asher down pit lane, and then some choice words were thrown. Is it hard to stay focused on the race, you know, knowing you guys are running side by side through some of these laps after an incident like that?
Nah, just let him know that what he did was kind of cheap, pulling up next to me on pit road, and if he thought I was gonna let him just get to his box, I wasn't, obviously. So he spun himself across my nose, and I mean that was the end of it. I think he realized he was in the wrong, anyways. So
Absolutely. Just clearing that up. Congratulations on the success I hear, and congratulations on the team success getting the 1, 2, 3. Anyone like to shout out before we get you out of here?
yeah, of course, shout out Trev and the Jack Shack, everybody over there. We wanted the 1 through 5 there. We almost had it, but you know, Axel spoiled our plans there.
Yeah.
So it was a great run by us, and appreciate the broadcast.
Yeah,
and,
just going back.
James for putting up the race.
There and,
Absolutely, David. We
I mean,
appreciate you
I
for
feel like
coming
I got
by, and
squeezed, but
congratulations.
I lost it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I apologize.
Thank you. That was David Flanagan getting second place out here. Next up, we want to talk to our race winner, who didn't put up as many laps as the rest of the guys, thanks to Windows, but able to get the win nonetheless. I want to get Trevor on over here.
I'm gonna come.
Hey, there it is. Hey, Trevor, how you doing?
Brother, what's going on, man? I'm doing great. Oh yeah, I can cuss on this. I'm fucking tastic, baby.
How's the Windows update treating you?
It was shit. It actually picked the perfect time for it to come on. As we're pacing to take the green flag, Windows said, you ain't doing this one tonight. And then I said, F you or fuck you. Sorry. I can't you know what I mean, man. Yeah, fuck you, Windows. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, trying to fucking take this win away from me, and they didn't. So then I came back and won it. And yeah, Jack Shack, baby, 1 through 6. Well, except for Axel, he kind of messed that up. But 1 through 6, Jack Shack, baby. We rocking tonight.
Absolutely, a great finish for the team. I gotta ask, you're gonna start getting some treatment that we saw Landon getting a couple weeks ago, where people are gonna start raising questions about whether you belong in the Underdog series. You know, I know you want to, you know, give yourself some flowers for the finishes you've been getting, but you also want to race. Where do you stand on, you know, the questions that'll be raised on that?
Well, first off, to answer any of the haters, I'm already shit. So I don't know. I could get worse if that's what you want. It could be 10 times worse than this now. But the old Landon treatment, I guess that's what we'll call it, the Landon treatment. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just love racing. I like to race. I want to race everything. I want to race this, trucks, dirt, a road course, man. Put me in a damn figure 8. I want to race it. I just enjoy the racing, man. It's like, it don't matter if it's against the pros or if it's in the Underdog series. I enjoy the competition either which way. And tonight just showed that I was complete shit. So yeah, we'll take that and ride with it, and we'll see how it goes. I just like to have a good time, man. That's all that it is.
Absolutely, we're here for the same reason. We appreciate you coming by. Hopefully the team's success can continue into the next race that I think is getting opened up right now. So congratulations on the success from this one, and we hope to talk to you again. Trevor, anyone like to shout out before we get you out of here?
Oh yeah, we probably won't do anything like this ever again because we tend to screw it up all the time. But this one we didn't. So we'll take this win as we can. Gotta thank Jack Shack. Jack Shack was rocking tonight, baby. All top 6. I'm so happy. So happy. It's about damn time, but it probably won't ever happen again. So it'll only be recorded here on Ninth Gear Broadcasting, cheap plug. And yeah, I gotta thank them. Gotta thank you guys for putting on the broadcast, of course. Can't wait to go back and watch it each and every week. And gotta thank James Wagner, man. He puts on these races every Friday, gives us guys here something to do. Can't wait. Might maybe make the next one. We'll see. Me and Landon have to go broadcast our Midnight Racing League on PGR. So we'll see how that goes. But appreciate you guys, man, as always. Can't wait to see you again. Hopefully the next time we'll do some I don't know, some shots. We have some big girls in here. We'll have a little party or something.
Absolutely. We're always down for that. Maybe some of them pitboard girls.
That's right, baby. Hey, never miss a pit stop.
Nope, never miss a pit stop. We appreciate you, Trevor.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
That was Trevor Asbernoff getting the win out here tonight at Atlanta. Look, what a race.
Yeah, what a race, Kevin. You know, like we always like we've been saying, you know, a majority of this broadcast, we're more used to the super speedways like Talladega, Daytona, stuff like that. But you know, I'm getting more and more used to to Atlanta, and I'm having a lot of fun watching it. I'll be honest with you.
Well, yeah, and you know, since the repave, I mean, this might as well be a super speedway. The runs are different, but I mean, these guys, no one's more familiar with drafting each other than these guys out here in the money racing community. So, I mean, I think it's a blast out here that we're incorporating Atlanta a little bit more into it, especially with the race being this week for NASCAR. But I'm also excited to go back to Talladega for this next race we're about to do.
Of course, and I believe we got to get ready to bounce for that one, so we're going to go get things ready and get things running up for that one. We'll see you all over there, race fans. It's going to be under a different broadcast, so go ahead and pay attention for that one coming up on our YouTube